We come to you with a WCNC weather impact alert as an ice storm moves into our area. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Jane Monreal.
And I'm Nick Sturtevant. Tonight, our team is working to keep you and your family safe. But first, we want to get to the very latest on this storm and its potential impacts. Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich joins us now. Brad, you've been tracking the system all week long. What do people need to know right now?
Yeah, the good news has been today we've had plenty of time to prepare. And even today, we're seeing this slow down just a little bit more, buying us maybe a couple more hours. There's some really dry air over us right now. It's brutally cold. I mean, we're below freezing everywhere right now, but most of the precipitation has been light into the north. There is some falling, especially up in these areas, but you can see temperatures, everybody's below freezing. So anything that's falling is going to stick pretty quickly out there. This is showing up as snow on our radar, and there is a little bit of snow in the mountains, but most of what we're seeing across the foothills, northwest Piedmont, is sleet. All the sleet reports I'm getting on MPing. Thank you guys for downloading that, reporting what you're seeing at your house, but that is definitely helping us. That's a lot of sleet right there. We had some sleet pellets across the Piedmont, but right now, dry air kind of sitting here. So this is buying us maybe 2 more hours. We thought by 6, we'd start to see a lot more in here. Right now, this is the only area we have precipitation. To the south, it's much, much drier. It's going to take a couple more hours for this precipitation to get in here. And there's plenty back there. There's 2 waves, big one back in Texas and Oklahoma, and one to our west has a lot of freezing rain with it. We've seen a lot of icing just to the west. So as this moisture moves in tonight, things will ramp up pretty quickly, especially overnight while you're sleeping. You'll see the rain chances, or in this case, the freezing rain chances, really peak tomorrow morning after midnight. This evening, as we go hour by hour, stays dry until maybe 9. I wouldn't say it's completely dry, probably scattered sleep, but it's really after 10 o'clock that things ramp up. And look at the temperatures. It is going to be frigid. Coming up, we're going to talk more about the cold air that's going to move in behind this. And I'll show you when I think the power outages could really start to increase once that ice picks up tomorrow.
This is a serious storm. We are taking it seriously, and so should you.
We cannot stress enough how serious tonight's ice storm is. You just heard from Brad. And just hours ago, North Carolina Governor Josh Stein urging folks to be prepared to see these lasting impacts into next week.
Yeah, state officials are doing everything they can to make sure they are equipped to respond to residents' needs during this time. Today, President Donald Trump approved the emergency declaration for both North and South Carolina.
This declaration enables us to access federal assets so that we can deploy additional generators to critical facilities like hospitals, support sheltering operations, provide emergency food, water, and fuel, get help from the Forest Service to remove downed trees.
Tonight, we do have team coverage across the Carolinas tracking the impacts of this storm in real time.
WCNC Charlotte Siobhan Riley is live in North Charlotte. Siobhan, what are conditions like there right now?
Nick, very little precipitation at this hour. You can take a look at this car. You can see there's not a lot happening right now, but we do know that could easily change. What I do want to show you right now is this parking lot. We are at the Harris Teeter parking lot, and we are seeing a lot of people coming in and out of Harris Teeter, getting those last minute items. We have learned that Harris Teeter is going to close at 8 o'clock tonight, and that is because of the winter weather that is expected. We've seen many people coming in and out just talking about how bare the shelves are inside. Again, you have less than 2 hours to make your way out to Harris Teeter if you do plan on doing some grocery shopping. We've also been driving around for the past 2 hours, and the roads are bare at this hour. We're really not seeing a lot of people on the roads. The busiest spots right now, as you know, are the grocery stores. Again, very little precipitation at this hour, but we will stay out here and monitor the conditions throughout the night and keep you updated. Back to you.
And while things are dry, a good chance to pick up those last minute items.
Yeah, and the roads being cleared, that's also encouraging. Thanks, Siobhan.
Well, the storm will also hit our neighbors in South Carolina. This morning, Governor Henry McMaster held a briefing urging residents to stay alert, prepare now, and avoid unnecessary travel.
The answer to what is facing us now with this cold weather and the ice all over the roads, on the power lines, is a real danger that we have to handle ourselves. So we're prepared, we're ready to go.
And as we've been doing, we are continuing to track conditions on the ground right now.
WCNC Charlotte's Anna King live for us now in Rock Hill. Anna, what are you seeing where you are right now?
Yeah, the governor may have advised people to stay off of the roads today, but as you can see behind me, I'm here on Cherry Road where people are still out right now. It's not as many as it typically would be, but there are people out. Traffic is moving. And you can also see the salt that's down on the road right now. When traveling down here from Charlotte, though, I also did see trucks putting down salt along I-77, of course, in preparation for later this evening and tonight. And yesterday I spoke with Duke Energy officials who told me that's really what's expected in this area here, just ice that could cause major concern. They told me it doesn't take much ice to impact power lines and trees, so that's what they're stationed just a few exits up at Carowinds right now for, just waiting on those calls. But again, right now things are moving smoothly. Traffic is moving down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
And look, people out there on the roads, again, as mentioned,
Right.
last minute thing.
And it's still Saturday night, so people are still trying to do their plans maybe a little bit early and wrap that up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anna.
If you see storm conditions pick up in your area or any weather impacts, we want to see it too. If it's safe to do so, again, if it's safe to do so, take a photo or video and send it to us using the Near Me feature inside our free WCNC Charlotte mobile app. Be sure to tell us the location in the photo. It helps tell a story.
Well, right now, Duke Energy does have crews, the trucks at least staged at Carowinds. They're ready to respond to the impacts from this storm.
They are in the Carolinas from across the country for this massive operation. You see it right there. Well, the biggest threat for crews, again, will be the ice. Duke Energy says how quickly power is restored will depend on how much ice and when the area sees.
Our Duke Energy crews will respond to power outages when it's safe. Know that ice is an obstacle. We want our crews to be safe just like our customers. So when the road conditions are safe enough, we'll go out and restore power outages. Just because you don't see a Duke Energy crew in your neighborhood if your power's out, that doesn't mean that we're working on it. So just assure that we're going to get out there and we're going to restore power when it's safe.
Well, make sure to write this down or take your phone out and take a picture of this. So if you have Duke Energy, you can report a power outage within the Duke Energy app or by texting the word out to 57801. Again, that's 57801. You can also text the word reg to that same number to get status alerts or by calling 1-800-769-3766.
Meanwhile, for those who have Blue Ridge Energy, these are the steps you should take if your power goes out. Text the word out to 70216. You can also text the word status to that same number, 70216. And you can get an update on the progress to restore power in your area. These updates are also available in the Blue Ridge mobile app or by calling 1-800-448-2383. Now, as of right now, we're not seeing any weather-related outages for either company in our viewing area, but of course, we're tracking them throughout the evening.